You got to choose your struggle in life, man. Do you want first world problems or do you want third world problems? You feel me? And a lot of us think when we think third world, we automatically think Bangladesh. We think of countries, foreign countries in Southeast Asia, Africa, South America, some Central America. Man, look, in the hoods in America, there is some third world shit going on. Trust and believe. I'm from a place where motherfuckers might consider it third world, and we could talk about third world neighborhoods, cities, south side of Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore, parts of Oakland, parts of LA. These are places that the average American don't even go to. You dig what I'm saying? So third world problems. But we're going to break it down, man. You got to choose your struggle in life, nigga. Do you want first world problems? You're going to have problems no matter what. More money, more problems. Just like Biggie said. You feel what I'm saying? You got to decide what you want your problems to be. So we're going to break into it. If you could like, share, comment, and subscribe, I would gratefully appreciate that shit. You dig what I'm saying? That would be real cool of you. You feel me? All right, so let's get into it, man. First world problems. It's slang. You feel me? First world problem, a fairly minor problem, frustrating situation, or any shit like that. A complaint associating with a relatively high standard of life, of living, opposed to the more serious problems associated with poverty. Number one, I'm bored with all my gadgets. You know, that's a first world motherfucking problem. You want those type of problems. Trust and believe. You want those type of problems. You don't want the third world problems. You don't want them. Trust and believe. And look, I'm going to show you what third world problems are. You feel me? So let's get into it. These are 5 third world struggles from people from developed countries take for granted. All right. So we take these for granted. So you got water. That's a third world problem. You feel me? There's people in this world who they can't even go get no fresh motherfucking water, man. You dig? They can't go get fresh water. Let's be honest. There's places in the US right now where people don't have fresh water. You feel me? Flint, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Jackson, Mississippi. And I hear there's another city going through this shit right now. So, yeah, water, man. Number 2, hunger. Man, there's kids in this. I'm watching this documentary. I'm actually watching this podcast I'm in consuming. These brothers from Oakland had a podcast called Hella Black. And they got one called Tales from the Town. So it's the history of Oakland. And they did an episode on the Black Panthers and how so many kids wouldn't have eaten if it wasn't for their breakfast program, which was in turn hijacked from the government, and they created that in schools now. So they have the free lunch program. So there's kids in every ghetto in America. If it wasn't for EBT and if it wasn't for lunch at school, they wouldn't eat. You feel me? Healthcare. There's so many people in the hood who ain't got no health care. You know what I'm saying? That's why we see cats and the first thing everybody needs to do when they get the bag, man, is you need to go get life insurance. I'm tired of y'all out here hustling and buying Balenciagas and all that type of weirdo shit, but you ain't got no motherfucking life insurance, nigga. And when you out here in the streets, and when your ass get shot out here in the streets, nigga, your mom gotta get up a fish fry or some shit and a GoFundMe to pay for your motherfucking funeral. That shit is not 1,000. You dig what I'm saying? The next one is war. Man, look, it's war going on in third world countries. It's war going on in third world cities too. Out here in LA, it's going down. You feel what I'm saying? Oakland is going down. Every hood in America is going down. We go through war too. You feel me? Then the last one is education. Education in the hood is terrible. When you're poor, you have these problems. When you're poor, you have these issues. When you live in a fucked up neighborhood, you might have water that's tainted. When you live in a fucked up neighborhood, you might be hungry. You ain't got no money. When you live fucked up in your neighborhood and you're poor, you have healthcare issues. You got the worst doctors. You dig? You live in a fucked up, when you're poor and you live in a fucked up neighborhood, you got to worry about beefing gangs and cliques and motherfuckers trying to rob you and shoot you. And that shit can happen anywhere, but you especially got to worry about that shit in the hood. And, you know, when you live in a fucked up neighborhood and you're poor, you got to send your kids to the worst motherfucking schools. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to decide, man. You got to decide, man. Do I want first world problems or do I want third world problems? You're always going to have issues. When you go out here and get your money, you're always going to have issues no matter what. All right? So it's much better to have first world problems. You living in your loft like I'm in right now with 20-foot ceilings, and my first world problems are like, oh, do I want to eat sushi or do I want to eat Thai tonight? Oh, well, what should we do for Christmas? Should we go to Palm Springs or should we go to Aspen? First world motherfucking problems. That's what you want, not third world problems where you open your refrigerator and you ain't got no food in there, and you got an eviction notice on your door, and you ain't got no gas in your car, and your license is suspended. I done been there, nigga, when I was 24, before I got the bag. I had third world problems. That shit wasn't cool. It wasn't cool at all. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, y'all gotta pick y'all struggle out here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace and love.